I'm Adam Fuller, and I'm a friend of Chris Volpe. I'd known Chris for about a year before the accident happened, but in pretty much the 2 months before the accident, I started hanging out with him a lot more. We started to go out on the weekends and things with a group of our friends. We were kind of becoming pretty close, and yeah, we were having a really good time. He was a great guy, lots of fun, and it kind of felt like the more that I hung out with him, the more I got to know him. I don't know, the more fun we had, and he was just kind of becoming, you know, one of those new friends in your group that, you know, just kind of a fixture of kind of your group of friends that you hang out with. For me, we had a really good time, and then he got in a tragic accident, and we lost him. He surprised you. He was really funny, and I didn't realize how generous of a guy he was until kind of he was gone. I kind of feel that our relationship was cut really short, and I'm just happy that, you know, I got to know him as much as I did. I wish I got to know him better. It was great hanging out with him and great knowing him, and kind of the more I find out about him after he's gone, the more I wish he was here. The more you realize how great of a guy he was. It's really a symbol, and I think a symbol resonates differently for every person. When I drive by the bike, you know, Chris's bike, it hits me in a different way that it's going to hit you, and it's going to hit a lot of other people, depending on how much they know about Chris and how much they know about the bike. For me, you know, that represents, you know, a lot of my friend right there in the corner. You know, maybe somebody who didn't know him drives by and looks over and sees that memorial. It makes them stop and think about maybe something that happened to them or a family member. Now, it kind of feels like those signs you see along the freeway too. You know, the crosses, you always kind of, it makes you think like what's behind that cross, or what's behind that photo. In this case, I kind of know what's behind it, and it means a lot that that ghost bike is there and that it stays there.
Let's get going.
I can come with you?
Ha ha! Blackjack.
Who the hell are you?
You don't need to concern yourself with who I am. There's a bounty on your head, and I intend to be the one to cut it off.
See the man on this bottle? Well, that's Grady Barksdale Blair, a culinary chef turned entrepreneur who is just one of the many vendors at the downtown Phoenix Public Market. He went from selling bottles of his specialty barbecue sauce to opening up his very own restaurant. What's his secret, you ask?
We try our best to make the best food in the West, and then turn around and sell it for less.
However, one feature of the church that is often overlooked is its choir, which seeks to enhance people's experience with music.
I think it's very important because when you come here, you know, some people might be feeling maybe a little depressed, or could have all sorts of things going on in their lives, different types of emotions and feelings. Maybe there's, you know, joy and elation in some people as well, like something really happy happening, so the music can really add to that. But if you're feeling down, maybe the music will help you to feel better. Music really, you know, it's a very powerful way to reach us, the depths of the being and the soul. So I think, you know, in terms of that, it makes it a very special experience to come to Mass and to have good music there, you know.
While the music is essential to those at Mass, it is also important to Stevenson and those singing in the choir.
Being in service to other people is really wonderful. I really enjoy everything that we do here. We have a lot of fun as well, and everybody that's here is you know, is part of the community, and it means something to them to be involved in the music and the church. So for me, that's very special to be directing something like that.
Have you ever wondered what happens to all those cans you recycle? Yep, those are the same cans, and you can get paid for turning them into these cubes.
I love this area. I think that its just historical integrity is still intact. I mean, a lot of buildings have been demolished in this area, but I mean, a lot is still existing here, and the way that artists specifically live in a creative way that they can conform to the buildings and the history that's still visible in all of our historic structures around here, and still adapt and reuse them just creatively is just it's a beautiful way to live.
You probably think that Ronald McDonald is sitting at your typical fast food restaurant, complete with ball pits, jungle gyms, and the smell of French fries. Well, he's actually sitting on a bench at the Ronald McDonald House here in Phoenix. The Ronald McDonald House is an international charity that provides temporary housing to families with children receiving medical care. Established in 1985, the local Phoenix chapter has since served over 28,000 families from areas all throughout the world.
We try to set up places all around the house that will make it feel like home for the families. And the rooms that have been adopted by different groups definitely give it that home-like atmosphere and that home-like feeling.